We are live. We are live, mother bitches. Yes, we are. All right. Thank the heavens. Make sure to set your chat to live chat, or YouTube will be some bitches. And we don't like dealing with bitches around here. Although we do on occasion deal with some bitches around here. These glasses don't look right, bro. There we go. I bet them into the wrong direction. There we go. Now they look a little normal. What up, Three Fingers? How you doing, bro? What up, Basin? What up, dude? What up, Lauren? Let's get this damn show on the road. I don't have anything planned for the stream. That really isn't it. Was sort of why I haven't been streaming. I've actually been in Florida the past couple days already. I just been well, getting better at these programs and stuff. I guess just doing shit that's kind of disconnecting from reality. You know, the little programs and shit I use. AI, learning how to make videos better with the prompts and using UDO and learning how that goes. Because UDO, even though it's AI, it's all audio. It's making music with prompts, so it's a whole, it's its own thing or whatever. So I've been messing around with that. I ended up making like a healing video or whatever. That using all the frequencies that are known for healing as tones in the music, and then also using tones in the visuals that are meant to calm and soothe. I uploaded that on my AI video guy thing or whatever. What do you think of the latest Iran-US show? I don't even know anything about it, Lauren. I stopped looking into like news and politics and all that shit a long time ago. Every once in a while, like one of my brothers will bring it up and start talking to me, and I listen because I'm sort of interested, but I don't know anything about it. I know it's a bunch of conflict created by our, in quotes, leaders that never has to be. In my opinion, get rid of the leaders. If they're the ones that just always cause fistfights with other countries, it's like, well, let's get the aggressive fistfighter people out of power, but we just leave them in there so we stay at war all the time. The hell is that? What the hell is what? Yo, chat, yo. Oh, that may, if you're talking about the white tower in the back, that's going to probably be my new computer once I get some new RAM or something like that. My brother Dimitri is the computer guy. I'm just the nerd that tries to use the shit. Yeah, I don't know anything about it, but you people watch the news. Be kind, Basin. Some people still believe this reality is real and not scripted. So yeah, you do, and even you could say sometimes I may watch the news, but I guess with a different perspective. I'm not watching it thinking, oh, they're telling me the truth. Like I'm watching the play, or the play take place, the circus, if I could call it a fucking play. A play sounds enjoyable. What we're experiencing here is not enjoyable. It's a circus. Well, actually, even a circus is enjoyable. It's more like just a cesspool of fucking filth. Fuck yeah, dead inside. Wag the dog. I've heard that before, Dan. What does that mean? Wag the dog. That's a weird thing, isn't it? Wag the dog. What does that mean? I've heard that before. Independent media. Yeah, I think most people do now, Lauren. Most people, I don't know. I'd say anybody like under 50 probably watches independent media. And actually, people over that too, like a lot of people, even the elderly people are conscious and waking up, but they know the news is all bullshit. Where they stage fake wars. Oh, it's a movie where they stage fake wars. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. They profit off of it, and it perpetuates a state of war, which is bizarre. Unless something feeds off that, whatever, it meant no harm. But every once in a while, I click a random news video, not to watch the actual video, but to read the comment section and see how clown shows they be for popcorn. Yeah, what do you think's happening there, though, Bajan? Are you watching NPCs behave? Are you watching a scripted reality, like a movie, take place? What's happening there? I don't know what's happening there. Yeah, it's fake as fuck. They basically tell us what's going on. Yeah, that's what's weird. They just broadcast to us what they're doing that's evil, and pretend that's okay and a part of the plan. It's like, well, wait, let's back up a sec. Like, wait, you guys are killing people in another foreign land for what now? Wait, can we like talk about what's happening here? Oh, you don't understand, top secret, and everything's mysterious and blah blah blah, and you just don't understand politics, and we need to stay at war. What? What the fuck? How's that ever make sense in anybody's mind? The less important thing dominates the news cycle. It's mass script. Yeah, this reality's a dookie boy realm. It's a fucking shithole. Ran by a bunch of fuckboys and weirdos. And not just ran by, but I mean lived in by a bunch of weirdos and cringy folk and people with issues and mental disorders and blah, 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 blah. And the list goes on and on. It's just a never-ending shit show, this bizarre dimension we find ourselves in. A never-ending shit show. Fuck down. All you be seeing is, see this person on a hill, this fat old fool. We're all going to make our lives better. Believe they're fake promises. Blah, blah. Yep. Same old scripts over and over again. Hey, Chris, what up, Kyung? Is that a custom-built computer I see in your room in a white case? Yep. No, it's about to be. Right now, it's like an empty shell. It's going to be an upgraded motherboard, CPU, RAM. Yeah, it's going to be upgraded in a minute. Like boring, nothing new. They're so desperate to get us emotionally invested in their absurd dramas. And I don't even game or nothing on my PC I have now right now is just fine to me to do the things that I want to do. But honestly, even it like struggles sometimes if I'm doing multitasking and I'm doing the AI videos or audios. It does sort of bog down a little bit, I guess you could say. So an upgraded CPU was much welcomed. They're so desperate to get us emotionally invested in their absurd dramas. Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. Why don't we create our own dramas? If this is a drama realm, why don't we create the drama where we start throwing pipe bombs into all their gatherings and watching these demons that control us, that call themselves politicians, fucking explode into chunks of flesh? Fuck them. The commie left make the 20% the most important thing, like abortion or immigration, when the 80% want what they want: secure borders, low inflation, etc. Yeah, Lauren, I don't even think there should be borders, or humanity's one race of people. Borders create separation. Separation creates enemies and them instead of us. And humanity's really just one person or one race, I guess you could say. I don't like borders. Borders are created by men that have power. I'm not a fan of men that have power. They're usually pretty weird. Remember life before computer shit? I do remember riding my bike around the neighborhood and getting into fist fights with idiots. And I do. There should definitely be borders. No, I don't know. The second you say, oh, this is our land, is the second you create us and them. And there never was such a thing. Humanity could live symbiotic and create an abundance, but we create this bullshit system we live in now. Simulation insists on friction. I don't want Islam having a say in my country. Then don't hang out with Islamic people. No, I don't believe that. Yeah, well, actually, no, you're right. Lauren, you're right. As long as humanity stays low level and retarded, the second that they grow a consciousness and grow out of their little 12-year-old spiritual state into adult spirits, we can all learn how to get along. Yeah, I sort of do. Monster Islam wants to take over and kill us. Fuck Islam. Lauren, how many Islams want to kill us? How many of them are actually radical? And how long do you think that group of Islamics would last amongst the rest of us? They would get exterminated like cockroaches instantly. Like if they went around trying to chop people's heads off, something bad's going to happen to them very quickly. Like humanity's going to weed out the weirdos, the extremist weirdos. There are plenty of people that are Islamic that don't think chopping your head off is a good idea. I just wish humanity would go back to like observing reality and not living in cartoon stories. But who cares what I want? We have the Islams believing in their cartoon and the Christian. It's just like, oh my God. So not only are humans conflicted and retarded, they're even conflicted and retarded on cartoon stories in the mind dramas. Isn't that crazy? What up, dude? Matt, I was just thinking about you the other day, Matt. I was like, man, where's Matt been? If this were a utopian society and everyone were good, borders wouldn't be necessary. Until then, I think some level of border security is good on a macro level. I think arresting violent people is smart. People that cause chaos, war, misery, people that poison humans, people that put weird shit in the food. Arresting all these evil people should be step one. And then once we've arrested all these evil or radical psychopaths that want to kill us and put them in prison, not the people out there selling some weed to somebody on the corner, let that guy out of prison. Take the Islamic psychopath, put him in prison instead. Let's arrest the right people. Let's get all those violent, evil motherfuckers out of this reality, and then let humanity move forward. Minnesota. Have a great stream. Thank you, Shengel. Chrissy Pissy living in your head rent free. This dude literally copies everything I say to him back to me. It's bizarre. But meanwhile, he's on my stream telling me I'm living in his head rent free. That's interesting. Now is not the time. I agree that not everyone wants you dead, but there is a Muslim Brotherhood. Dude, there's a Lauren, and there's a KKK Brotherhood, and there's I don't know, probably some black racist brotherhoods, and I don't give a fuck. If they come into my house talking about, and I'm coming here to chop your head off, I'm going to blow their fucking head off with my shotgun. Or we stay in a divided reality and stay in a constant state of conflict and war and chaos. Been busy when I took 4 streams on YouTube. Some time myself, never see your streams. Welcome back, Matt. I saw the video you did about me. You can't say anything. Well, you're on my channel annoying me yet again. You're obsessed with me. It's interesting. But then you want to project that I'm obsessed with you. Chris, come on, man. Come on with what? Lauren, what have I said that's been wrong or that you disagree with? Societies, if we arrested all the radical, nasty, violent, evil people in this reality, humanity should come together as one. If you're scared of weird radical people being near you, I would say move to Florida, get some protection, a can of mace. I don't know. Control pilot by society, Satan worshiping for time. Trash for sleep. Specifically. Yep, I would agree with what Shengel said. Fine, but it's a long-term thing when the Muslim Brotherhood of manifesting evil, pushing its superficiality, controlling organic. You don't percent. Courage. What do you even talk, dude? Come on your show. Aren't you the same idiot that tells me you're glad my mother died every day? Fuck off, you pathetic parasite. You're obsessed with me, and you don't have a choice. You're going to be until I lift the curse. I gotta go, but with curse their magic. Ooh. Sorry, gotta go. Love conversation about this later. Oh, all right, Lauren. Take care, love. We need borders to stay organized. I don't know. We also need borders to stay separated and in conflict with others. I think if humanity was built properly, like we lived symbiotic, we grew enough food for everybody, we had enough clean water for everybody, we had enough houses for everybody. Why is that complicated for people to understand? People become ravenous like that, need to cross borders and come into your country and because they're struggling. If they weren't struggling, that wouldn't be an issue. If they had food, water, and a place to sleep. But humanity's just stuck in a warring state. We'll spend $10 trillion again this year, probably on wars and dumb conflict and chaos that progresses us towards nothing. Can I come too? Where are you coming, Shengil? Where are we going? Oh, to the creepy boy stream. All they're going to say is that, like, I've left the avenue open to communicate with little Stevie Boy through emails and through chat. He has still yet, he said, let's say 1,000 comments. He's still yet to say anything that's relevant with substance. It's just stupid shit every time. So he wants me to come to his stream so I could be attacked by a bunch of stupid shit. He's not going to talk to me about any issues or try to solve problems. He's a weird psych patient. And I prove it by letting them exist in my presence. The borders aren't make believe, other religion. Yeah, borders are make believe by the ones in power that cause all the conflict and chaos. I would say avoid borders. Face you, Mano, whoop your ass. I would love that sanity machine. There's plenty of gyms in Tampa where I could beat your ass legally. If you're willing, I'm definitely willing. The simulation won't allow it. You would regret that immediately. Chris would punish that sissy. I really don't think he would last a whole minute. I really don't. But if he really wants to try, I mean, whatever. We humans be a disease, a belated plague, the ultimate virus for all. But again, like, not, hey, this is why I don't like you. This is what you did that was evil. And like, there's nothing out of his mouth except drama. Like, I don't know if he watched The Real World growing up, but it got stuck in his brain. Now he's in a constant drama. The human weirdos around the world. But like, he doesn't think of this place can be changed. It's very low level thinking. Dude, that's actually the first comment you've made on my channel that was something actually being said instead of an attack. Congratulations. That's how you communicate. Ruthless conspiracies, influence. Place can be changed is very low level thinking. I don't know if this place can be changed. The day they made 100+ arrests, they were much people outside. I would say keeping this place the same is very low level thinking too. Trying not to make a difference or a change is low level thinking. So, but it is simulated. I don't think it can change. I don't know. I don't want to sound hopeless or whatever, but that's what I observe every day. Amid the maelstroms of havoc, there are being galactic dominions of turbulence where infernal fiends watch as you languish in this earthly necropolis day to day. Yeah, Vazen's always got the very animated version of how we're suffering. It just sucks, bro. It just sucks, dude. I went to the fucking I went to the local fucking firework place, and being a hopeless slave is very low level thinking. TSM. Yeah, I would probably agree. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying right now. Like, just giving up, and I don't know, but what? Who's to say? But I go and I'm walking around. She's like, "Oh, sir, check out our pack." And she's like trying to sell me this $500 pack of fireworks. I'm like, "No, lady, I came to get some shit to fuck with my brother. That's it." She's like, "Oh, you want to fuck with your brother?" She walks over. She's like, "Have you heard of these before?" And they're called Kong snaps, dude. And bro, they're like, you guys know those old little white popping snaps? You throw them, they're like, psh, and they explode. It's like that, but on steroids, dude. But on steroids. Yeah, don't. Hey, try to be nice. Remember, but these things sound like a fucking gunshot. What? Listen to this shit, bro. Where am I gonna hit this motherfucker? God damn, them bitches are loud as fuck, dude. Them bitches are serious, dude. It's like one of them stop albums. We're like, boom, fucking explosion, bro. Solution, and you're part of problem, George Carlin. As nasty as that guy's been to me, Matt, and all the nasty shit he said to me, I still see him as a victim. That's, anyways, but yeah, he's a piece of shit. But the stuff he said to me, all you pissants trying to shut down my channel. Yeah. Meanwhile, he's talking freely on my channel, has every opportunity to say something of substance, but this is all he can say is, "Oh, you guys hate me. Come to my channel." Like, dude, we're talking now. You're like one of those cops that's standing right outside your car talking to you, saying, "Sir, please step outside the car so we can have a conversation." It's like, motherfucker, I can hear you from here. Why? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, shut down my channel and silence me like red pill headly. Why is that guy trying to silence you, bro? Did you ever stop? Like, do you reflect at all and think about any of the mistakes you've made as a human? Like, bro, you attack everybody that gets close to you. You're a paranoid schizophrenic. Like, I know you already know that, but you're extremely paranoid. That dude's actually a good dude. Why'd you attack him? Did he disagree with something you said? Like, you're just a nasty person. It's why these people attack you, dude. You can't piece this up in your mind. Are you an Archon agent? Billhead, theft, another piss entry. Raven King, and I can do anything. And you got to keep in mind, too, that guy's in Canada. That guy's going to come for you financially, you idiot. Like, anyways, but you think there isn't a solution? You are the problem. Yeah, really. I would agree with Shengo. Do I know that it can be changed? I do not. But just going, oh, let's give up. Then that's not helping anybody either. Allow who nut bar equals Islam. Bro, I used to watch these funny little, like, what are they called, like GIFs. Bro, there was this one that was hilarious, dude. It was like some cartoon. The guy's like, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. I was like, all these bombs started blowing up, bro. It was like some old cartoon. But they like put like a helmet and a gun on the little dude. He's like, that shit was hilarious, bro. Why is comments invisible? Whose comments? Oh, Matt, go up to top chat and put on live chat. Otherwise, I don't know why, but on maybe it's truther videos specifically, or truth, or people that leave truth comments on truth videos, they just have a tendency to just get shadow banned. They just disappear on people. Or YouTube like auto hides them, and I don't ask it to do that. It's like, bro, just stay off my channel. Like, leave me alone, YouTube. I didn't ask you for no help, bro. You actually fuck my shit up. You make a smooth stream a fucking obstacle course for me with all your little shit you do. To make shekels. What do you mean by shekels? What does that mean? To make shekels? What is that? To make people laugh? He spends months on my channel mining it just to take my idea. In this realm, show their true demon colors. What of your ideas was originally your idea? Tell me about your original ideas that have been stolen from you. I'd like to hear about them. Chat too. So annoying that the default is that. Because if you're talking about Hell Realm, simulation theory, the things I've been talking about for 6 years, you could say that those are all my ideas. You could say those are all my ideas. You were commenting on my channel before you ever had a channel. Those are all my ideas. You took them from me. You mined my channel. I could use that argument against you, can I not? Why aren't you happy that he's spreading more truth? He's getting the message out to more people. Instead, you get attacked by him doing that. Then you're not a truth. You're not a truther. You're like trying to be I don't know, what, like a cult leader or something, or like a religious person. Default slang for money, I think. Oh, he made money off your ideas? How? He's only got a few thousand subscribers. I ain't made shit. I ain't made. Even you started to take my ideas of the hell around many. What do you, dude? I had a channel for years before you existed. How did I take your channels or your ideas? Research for decades. Okay. How did I ever take your ideas? Explain that to me. Truther, I hate the term and never want to be associated with anyone that calls themselves truthers. I'm all for truthers. If you're a truth seeker, I'm on your team. I'm all for truthers. Why is a trust fund kid worried about it? Yeah, why are you worried about it? If he is a truther that's making money, why is that bothering you? You should be applauding him. Like if Eric Dubay, in my opinion, woke up tons of people, starts making hella money, I'm not going to be like, oh, look, Eric's making money. I'm going to be like, dude, fuck yeah. Like, why don't you cheer him on? New ideas in this little community. Yeah, like from what I hear, all these ideas that I came up with were shit the Gnostics were saying hundreds of years before I was even fucking born, bro. So like, none of these ideas are new ideas. People willing to embrace the ideas is a new thing, but the ideas themselves are not new. I looked at your channel. It's super weird with all the cult leader and God posts. Even if it's true that we really are some type of gods, why not just be a little humble and kind? Yeah, practice kindness. Like what's with all the negativity and attacking all the time? Yeah, there isn't a dude. You got to be careful with that shit too, bro. Like that dude that killed Dimebag thought the same thing in his mind. These mother Pantera fucking stole my music. I wrote that music. Like that paranoia shit. You gotta nip it in the butt, dude. There is no such thing as original ideas engaging into the abyss. We have different ways of seeing the veil and seeing. Him admitting to doing decades of research is self-admitting that his ideas aren't his own. Oh God, dude, Matt, you're Matt, dude, you'd be a good lawyer, honestly. Like my cousin Vinny, bro, you would have been a my cousin Vinny. All my content is for free. I am independently wealthy and don't need to beg anyone for shekels like every other low-level truth or shit channels. Other truth channels aren't financially set the same way you were by your parents. You know, they struggle paycheck to paycheck. How do you expect them to survive? How do you want them to survive in a monetary system they have no control over? Just because all your bills are paid don't make it okay. I don't know about that one, Santi. That dude's actually like a genius, but yeah, it's constant. It's constant. You would think people would in this community would have got a grip on that already. Tell me how many. It's at least once or twice a stream. Not so far on this stream. Well, once it was mentioned, I guess, so you could say once, but on every single stream, there's always at least 1%. Why are you deleting my comments? Which I get it. I mean, I would feel annoyed leaving comments on someone. It felt like they were just disappearing. But it's like, man, it's like, how many streams in are we? How many streams in are we? You see that happens. Comments go missing. I mean, I am definitely not deleting. Like, I mean, you can see my hand. I'm pretty much like sitting on my hands the whole time. My hands are like under my elbows, so I'm not like clicking. And you would hear it actually. My mouse. Here's me clicking. Is right next to my thing. If I was clicking like delete a comment, you would hear it even. You know what I'm saying? Are you focusing on me now? Let's let your schizophrenia free. Yeah, I can't get people in my chat to be kind to you or get along with you. And I'm actually very lenient. You know what I'm saying? Like at the things you said to me, and you know what you've said to me in emails. T keeps telling me to show everybody the emails, and I'm like, nah, fuck it. I don't really care. I don't really care. He's just hateful and nasty. Nothing he said is of substance. And it's the same thing over. It's literally 3 years of the same messages over and over again on repeat. He's not saying anything new. He's just saying the same thing over and over. It's like, you're a demon. You're an agent. I'm exposing you. It's like literally. And you would think on like at the end of month 5 of saying those messages that even he would yes, but no, still in year 3, still the same. It's almost like dismissible as rantings of a madman, sort of. I'm not a fan of him, but he knows why, and he started all that, argued, blah, blah, blah. He did it all to himself. Just run around and be a hater on channels that actually spit some hard, real truth. Yes, that's what we call an agent. He doesn't know it. I think he's starting to realize it. I could be wrong, but I'm hoping and praying that he's realizing it. Comes to mind, he puts insanity machine saying, oh, I messaged him, Mad Max. I was supposed to have a talk with him, but he's like basically what did he say? He said I can't remember now, but I did message him. I was like, yo, do you want to have that conversation now? I'm streaming, blah, blah. And he was like, you know, to just with the truth community, man, that shit's just, it's gotten under my skin. Or he said something like that. I know he was just basically tired of the bullshit. How can we have original ideas when we are bombarded by subliminal predictive programming bullshit, bird? Maybe we still creative and things that are like direction. Creative direction when making things. Text limit sucks. You have very disrespectful subs here. Learn some manners while you Steven, you're acting like an idiot. And you're the most disrespectful person on YouTube, dude. Like you literally have racist, nasty videos, hateful videos, like your whole channel is that. Who are you talking to, bro? My channel actually has very conscious, respectable people, but when you're a nasty person, they probably aren't going to like you. Especially when you say stupid shit like we're in the presence of a king. You ain't no king. The king of what? Graying and getting old and miserable looking. We're back again. We are back. What up, Brooke? In today's end, I had to drive 6 hours to get it. What? Veloster's one of them fucking like tricycle things, isn't it? What is a Veloster, dude? Yeah, I thought you were an Audi guy, aren't you, Matt? You like Audis a lot. Oh yeah. It looks like the kind of like the new age Honda CRX, right? Oh yeah, I like those. It's got the big booty on it. Let me just go look because I think I know. Oh yeah, that's a pretty car. I like the rear end of it the most. It kind of looks like a. I don't know if you remember that, Matt, but the old Honda CRX. I used to love the old Honda CRX hatchback. It's kind of like a new version of that. I had a Porsche, but sold. Oh no, Porsche is what it was. Porsche is what you had. It's extremely hard to be original these days. Plenty of random ideas taken. Yeah, it's not so much. Again, it's not so much about who created these great ideas. These ideas were created before any of us were born. It's about stripping away all the ideas that were indoctrinated into our brains that stopped us from thinking, pretty much, that made us fucking retards, and then really embracing these ideas is a whole new step because, well, you have to destroy your whole previous worldview, and it's not comfortable. You're not. It's just like the Matrix. It's like you come into the real world and it's not beautiful with angels. You end up in hell. Chris, you've been abstraining from the ganja for how long? No, Viru. I relapsed, bro. I went about 3 days, smoked a good chunky boy bowl, and I was like, life is amazing. And I haven't stopped since, but I'm back to my good old terrible smoking too much. I really like RBM. I'm shocked though with how much work he has put in that it's even possible for these guys to have that effect on him. RBM, what? On human hasn't thought. Yeah, this is true. Taking credit for ideas, like how? I really like art. Well, who's RBM? Oh, Rebellious Meat Puppet. I'm sorry. Jesus. Try to stay in conversation, Chris. I'm shocked though with how much work he has put in that it's even possible for these guys to have that effect on him. I don't know if it may be like the trolls or archons or agents, whatever, fucking with him that's pissed him off, but I don't think so. I think that how can I say this, dude? Okay, I can't speak for him. I can speak for me though. When I see the side of humanity that lets me down all the time, and when you do YouTube, you see that side of humanity. Believe me. When you see that every day, though, man, it really starts to eat at you, and it sort of puts you in a realm where you're surrounded by zombies. If you do it long enough, it starts to get really. So I think that eats at people. I don't know if that's his issue. I'm just saying. You smoking again, Chris? Good for you. I was thinking that's silly. Why you quit your cokes? No cokes equals ready for rope. No, actually, Brooks. So I was 3 days into it and I started having issues, bro. Like my heart was beating all weird. I was feeling like a heaviness on my chest, a pain in my chest. I was running out of gas super quick. And I didn't realize that it's probably a bad idea to quit both coffee and weed at the same time, because the side effects of quitting weed is fatigue and a heaviness on your chest. Side effects of quitting coffee is extreme tiredness, bro. I mean extreme tiredness, bro. I was just like it was hard for me to stay awake. I mean, I thought I was about to have a heart attack or something, bro. It's like, what the fuck? But then my brother Dean was like, dude, are you taking that, Mac? Because I take this supplement that's magnesium, zinc, and calcium all at the same time. And I didn't think about it, but calcium does have a buildup effect. And I started having weird heartbeats, and that's calcium overload. And I stopped taking them, and I've sort of been using the coffee as a diuretic to flush my system, drinking hell of water. Only and now I'll smoke some weed gas. Weed. Yeah, those are my two copes. Those are my two addictions, but they are still addictions. I wanted to know what it's like. I don't know what it's like to be without any addiction. You know what I'm saying? Without any addiction, I don't know what that's like. I've always, even sugar's an addiction. Like if I'm craving ice cream like I am right now, that's a sugar addiction. it's a craving for something that's not good for me. Actually, it's bad for me if I go out there and I eat that praline fucking pecan ice cream I bought, which I will, because the addiction defeats me every time. And I guess I don't like that. And now, as AI is rising, your thoughts are becoming AI's thoughts now. Talking about your affliction be evanescent, like acryphal whispers and solar winds of chaos instead of a basic life sucks. No, life sucks. It is a basic life sucks. That's all it is. This place is hell. We could dress it up all pretty and say it in a delicate way that sounds like an ancient spell being casted, but in reality, Vasion, it sort of sums up to life sucks. This place is struggle and worry and stress for us, the unfortunate human pawn things in the bizarre circus show simulation. Don't make yourself suffer more. Life is enough, in my opinion. Haha. I would agree. And honestly, that is nice. Coke and booze would be nice, but I'll lay off. Coke and booze, man. I don't know if that's a good mixture. Isn't that a bad mixture for your heart or whatever? Hold on, let me think. Wait, booze is a... No, that's not a downer or an upper. What is booze? Oh, yeah, it is a downer, isn't it? And then cocaine's an upper. You're going to blow your heart up. You're going to blow your heart up. Your heart's not going to know to beat fast or slow. It's going to be like... And you're going to be sitting there breathing all heavy and shit like... drinking your fucking shot of whiskey like, what the fuck's going on? No, don't do that. Bad idea. If you're going to mix anything, mix marijuana and alcohol. That's a good mixture. Thank you for the content, piss ants. Muhaha. Thank you for such amazing comments, Insanity Machine. You've never failed to let me down, you know. What is nice anyways, Faze? And what do you mean? And honestly, that is nice. What's nice? That life sucks or whatever? What were we talking about? Don't make yourself... Oh yeah, don't make yourself suffer more. And keep in mind that you do that. You make yourself suffer more in this reality, believe it or not. And you may think, oh no, I'm just the one that's suffering, but you're the one that's suffering you. Who is it in your mind that's entertaining the thoughts that you shouldn't be entertaining? Oxygen's an addiction. Well, I don't know. I'm definitely addicted to oxygen. It's one thing I can't go without. Sure, but just repeating life be a bitch and then you die 24/7 does get boring. Absolutely. It'd be more fun to eventually elucidate that shit poetically, not too poetic, in my opinion. Anyways, I agree with your opinion, Vazen. We share the same sentiments in our opinions. Try to make the best of it. And I know it's tough, man. I know it's tough, but I mean, am I not an example? Do I not try to get on here? You know, I try to get on here and make light of every situation. It's not always easy, man. It's not always easy. Sometimes I'm being attacked. Sometimes people are being nasty and negative to me. It's like, it's hard for me to lift up other people when I'm being ripped down all the time, you know, but I do the best I can too. I struggle as well, but life is tough, but yeah, make the best of it, because what are you going to do? Let it make the worst of it for you? Nah, fuck that. I win. Fuck life. If that's the best I could do to rebel against it, that's what I'm going to do, is just stay as happy as possible. Fuck you, life. Dude, Matt, you should really, if you never played Project Ascension, bro, you should try that shit, dude. It's free. I mean, you're going to end up, if you really like the game, you're going to end up spending money on it, but it's a free game. I probably spent 20 or 40 bucks on it, playing it in like the past 4 years I played it. I haven't played it in like a year or two now, but that was the best version of WoW ever, bro. It was Project Ascension. That's a dope game. If you like the idea of creating unique builds, like a rogue that has blink and, you know, death coil or, you know, whatever, you want a unique build, Project Ascension. And then if you like playing like seasonal games where you like enjoy leveling up because it's fun, it's also great for that. Seasonal is really fun. Your award goes to Insanity. He's always nice and kind. Good evening, Chris. Oh, what's up, Red Pill? We were just talking about you a second ago. I mean, it is nice to speak like AI now. It feels like it. You can see that it has indirectly expanded our knowledge somewhat. I think so too, Vase. And I just, again, there's always the human element that fucks up, in quotes, their plans. Like the internet was meant to share kitten videos, not spread truth. The internet was meant, you know, so you could have this illusion of freedom, right? You're connected. Everyone's connected. You could talk to your family that lives in Belize, or you could talk to, you know what I'm saying? That's what the internet did. How you doing, Red Pill? It's another day in heaven, baby. Face life raw. You suffer. Unhealthy coast. You suffer. There's no point. We in hell realm. Maybe some upper hell realm where you feel good. But that's kind of true. You're right, Brooke. But it's also kind of true that you enjoy entertainment. It's exciting. You enjoy getting your dick wet, or there's a list of things that we could say that's fun about reality too. So it's not complete hell. We have to be honest. It's like a mix, and that's also part of the problem because that kind of masks its hellishness behind the good things in it, or whatever you can say. What up, Brian? 360. I don't know if the insanity machine is really him, but I think he has multiple accounts. Who knows? Yeah, that's him. Oh, you better believe it's me, pissant thief. He was just talking about you. That's him. I mean, he says, well, I mean, they may have learned his mannerisms, but that is how he talks in emails or whatever. Plus, he tried to deny that was him because I kind of scolded him on my first stream when he came in. I made him look silly, and I didn't make him look silly. He made himself look silly. I just asked him to be logical. I was like, makes sense. Can you say something that makes sense? And but then he denied. He's like, that's not me. And he had this alt account named Rochelle commenting to me saying, hey, that's not him. That was an imposter. You got fooled. But then I showed that was him through another video. And then he admitted that it was him. But anyways, just like, it's interesting communicating with this guy. I'll say that. Yeah. But you didn't steal anything. If you heard some of his ideas and then regurgitated them, Red Pill, he should be glad that you're doing that, not angry at you. He's an angry person. He should be cheering you on. If you're saying stuff that I'm saying on my channel, sure, there's that little human thing inside my brain. Let's say you all of a sudden had 20,000 subscribers where I go, man, why isn't that me? Why am I not getting credit for what I'm saying? He's saying it. There is that. But then there's also the logical side of my brain's going, well, he's getting my message out to 20,000 more people. Kudos to him. You know what I'm saying? But people don't think like that. People are all about themselves and they're selfish and narcissists. They don't care about what really happens. They just want to, well, in his case, it appears he wants people to think he's like some special person, a king, when to interact with you. Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel like people, yeah, if you want to block him from your view, Red Pill, you can do that, I'm pretty sure. But man, the insane journal machine that now is to it. The good news is though he's sort of reveals himself simultaneously too. Like this is probably helping him a little bit too, believe it or not. Cart is fun. What else? Dude, there was a kid when I was at the airport. He was holding a fucking handheld game that was this big. And I was like, bro, I need one of them motherfuckers. What is this kid playing? I mean, it was that big, dude. The screen was like bigger than my head. Like for real, it was that big. He's fucking playing the game. I was like, dude, I need one of them fucking things on the plane. That's for them rich white folks. Todd, I am living in your head rent free. Dude, quit taking all my lines, bro. You took that line. You took creepy boy. Quit taking my lines. It's weird, bro. I own you. That's my line. Don't say that. That's Christopher Sedaris' line. Now you're saying, now you're doing what you say everybody's doing about you. You're even like taking the way I talk, for Christ's sakes. Well, I never did any of it out of malice. And in fact, I tried to resolve the issue amicably. Yeah, dude, I know. I can tell that you're a decent person, Red Pill. I don't have to. Red Pill, do you think anybody watching this has any idea who the crazed maniac is and isn't? Like, come on. Talk, you know what you did. And in fact, it's on my live stream. We see you, Pillhead. Well, you got to understand, Steven, and I hate to constantly make excuses for nasty people. I do this. I always try to see, you got to understand he's, whatever his issues are too. He's a human being subjected to a bizarre, fucked up realm. And from what I've heard, I don't know, it was in a document given to me. T keeps telling me to share this document, but I looked at this document like 3 years ago. I can't remember who linked it to me or whatever, but supposedly he's a schizophrenic. So on top of being in a hell realm and aware of it, he's dealing with an audible version of the mind virus. So, he's And who knows what else has happened in his life? I have no idea. But he's a victim too. For him to be that bizarre and attacking and erratic, and what I'm saying, like something's off. I'm just being brutally honest. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying it's probably autistic. I think he's deranged. I'm not saying that to be me. I'm just saying, like, literally, not deranged in like a derogatory term. I think he has issues, psych issues. Not I think. I mean, I don't even attack the guy. It's better not to even get into it with him or anyone else that behaves that way. No. I tried that for several years, Red Pill. I tried that for several years. Tried to ignore him. His name would come up, and then I would find out later it was him bringing his name up on an alternate. It's a whole story of dumb shit. That's not my approach anymore. That's everybody else's approach. Let them do that. I'm going to keep letting them talk, and I'm going to keep exposing them with logic until it's so obvious that he's in the wrong, that he's the one that's angry, that he's the one that's paranoid, that he's the one that's making shit up, that he's the one lying. I'm just going to stay on him until it's over. If I did something wrong in this reality, brother, I guarantee you I would be the first one in line, especially if I acknowledged it, to say, oh my God, my guy, I'm sorry, forgive me, I fucked up. But if I didn't do nothing wrong and I'm being attacked like I did something wrong, how am I supposed to react to that? Red Pill Talk, you're the one with Red Pill Option Channel? Yeah, that's his name's Nick. He has Red Pill Option Channel. I'm subscribed to him, guys. Go check out his channel. He's a good dude. He gives me hope for Canadians because, like I said, dude, I was in a gaming guild called Akatsuki, and they were all Canadian people, and they were all super chill and cool. And I was like, man, Canadians are cool as fuck, man. Shit, they may even be more chill than fucking Americans, But then, I got attacked by that dude. That dude's Canadian, and I was like, put Canadians lower and lower. I'm like, no. Yo, you remember them, Matt? Yeah, a lot of them were Asian, absolutely. Fucking Trigger was American Indian, bro. Trigger was an American Indian. Addie and fucking JGP just got paid was fucking they were all Chinese. I think Chinese. Yeah, Chinese. People even pay attention, still consider attention. Yeah. Let them enjoy negative attention. Then I don't get off on that. I'm like I like good attention. Red Pill Talk, you're cool. You have great insights. Not all Canadians are bad, but there are many who are leftist mentally, unfortunately. Ooh. How's life in Brasilia? Who's in Brazil? Who's in Brazil, man? Who the fuck's up in Brazil, man? Tell me who's from that shit. Who the fuck's from that shit? One of my gaming buddies was from Brazil. Marico. You remember Marico, Matt? Marico. Bro, he stole all my slang too, bro. You remember? It was just hella dope, man, because he had a heavy accent. He'd be like, I would always say, like, oh my God. And he would take that, and then he'd do it in his Brazil accent, be like, Zam, oh my God, what the hell you say? Talk, you said communism was a good thing. Piss and deny it. I am from Canada, but moved to Brazil a few years ago. Oh, for real? Yeah, I like Marico, dude. He was a gangster. It'd be cool to see him again. Talk to him again. Hello, Zam. He became like a coder or some shit. Coder or something, like computer programmer or something. Fuck yeah. Vera, why didn't you tell me you were Canadian, bro? Did you already tell me? Okay, there's some badass Canadians up in here, bro. Which one of y'all were in Akatsuki? I want to run into one of my old gaming dude. One of my old gaming buddies I want to run into would be Nominator from fucking Doomhammer, bro. What server was he in? That was my old school. That was like my OG WoW friend, bro. And fucking goddamn Bestia. Bro, I was a level fucking whatever level you're at when you're in the fucking, I don't know what it's called, where you're human and you run over from South Shore and you go to the place where it's like the concrete keeps south, and then your town's like in the middle in like a ditch with the birds or whatever. What the hell is that place called? Like Westfall or something like that, near Westfall. I ran into Bastia and I had this quest, and I was just like, I don't know, I was a noob. I'm like some level 30 human. I'm like, I got this quest over here, but I can't kill these dudes. They're way too strong. Why is this game telling me to do this quest? And he's like, come on, bro. And then he got my other dude, another dude who ended up becoming one of my friends, who I ran into years later too. And they came and they helped me dominate the quest. They helped me out. Like, there you go, you got your quest done. And I was like, fuck yeah, you guys are cool, man. But not enough for people to see. Oh, I think there's been enough for people to see. People just don't look at shit like that or take shit like that serious, man. So they just don't take it serious. It's actually hot here for the couple months. It is 30 degrees Celsius. You're live again, Chris. Yes, ma'am. How you doing? Oh, geez, I said ma'am. I'm sorry. The excess male. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know why I thought you were ma'am for a second there. Yes, sir. We are back again. Chris, I had a dream. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys are into that kind of shit, like healing frequencies, but I made like the most calming possible video yesterday. That's what I was doing. I was back the day before yesterday, but I was just tooling around with them programs. Like, bro, I paid for these shits. I'm gonna put some fucking time into them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a dream yesterday. I was lucid holding this bell. And there's this, actually, that was a big part of my prompts when I was making those, is bells, and especially mini bells, and the triangle instrument, the chimes, and what's the other one that's real high pitched? I like high pitched frequencies. But and there's this guy who looked like Prince Charles. If I knew if I rang it, he'd turn into a reptile, but he knew I knew and froze the bell. What the hell? Full on psychic battle. This realm definitely is a really crazy place. What the fuck? So do you feel like you should have rang the bell as soon as you realized it, or you waited too long? Who wouldn't go to Brazil for sexy chicks? How is that even a criticism? Brooke, maybe he's acting the way a reptile would act. You know, he would try to defend himself and become the enemy. I mean, how do we know that what's happening in your head's not just you having a dream state or a paranoia, even of like something that you're worried about from real life? Because when I took my like moonshot shrooms or whatever, like the 10 grams or whatever it was, the only thoughts that were going through my mind, I mean, there was a few other moments I had, but a lot of the trip was just me having these thoughts that this is a simulation. None of this matters. We're just meaningless prompts on a fucking, but that's all I was thinking about at that time. So, I mean, if you're thinking a lot about that shit, who knows? You know, it could just be a dream. Sometimes I have dreams like shit like that, or sometimes I have dreams where I'm on the side of a fucking tanker, reeling in a sperm whale on a fishing pole. Like, that's even possible. And then the next second, I'm hanging from a fucking helicopter that's flying, you know, away from an action scene, an action fucking Jackson or a Last Action Hero or something. Like, my dreams don't make no sense a lot of times. I don't know if I'm having psychic battles or just internal psychosis. This realm definitely is a really crazy place. Yeah, it is. It's bizarre here. It's bizarre, dude. It's like a weird, it's a simulation. I mean, that's what I would say. It's a simulation. It's a very advanced simulation. That's why we can't make sense of it. That's why history don't make no sense. That's why the Mandela effect. That's why glitches in the matrix. That's why so many things. This is a simulation. We even call people NPCs because they literally behave like that. Who wouldn't want to go to Brazil for a section? There's Brazil's known for its models, isn't it? Almost all Victoria's Secret models are from Brazil. They have some of the most beautiful, exotic-looking women in the world. Calling him whatever he said, an incel, because he decided to go bang a bunch of hot chicks. I don't know if that makes him an incel or a fucking gangster, but you know. Oh man, I'm sorry. Anyways, even a criticism. Yeah, I agree with Pierre. I just need to read people's comments. I end up saying the shit you guys are saying anyway. I'm starting to think our minds are connected or something, bro. You are being a biochemical hallucination trapped in decaying flesh, haunted by meaning that it was never built to sustain feeding interdimensional ichor to parasitic systems that drink your anguish like wine and whisper lies through your mouths of fake prophets and degenerate role models in this simulacrum of inconceivable phantasm. He's back live. What up, Double Rainbow? How you doing, brother? Another day in this parasitic realm. Oh, no, wait. Double Rainbow, I called you brother. I'm sorry. You are sister or something. I can't remember everybody's goddamn fucking... I can't remember what everybody is anymore. Brat. I'm just kidding, Double Rainbow. Dude, I need some insight. Somebody needs to watch that video I made, bro, on my fucking AI video guy video channel and tell me if that shit actually calms you down. And look at the visuals too. You have to make it full screen, put the sound on, and tell me if that shit actually calms you down. Like that was my main focus. I was like telling the AI, I'm like, I need psychological, like peer-reviewed reports, backed up on the types of sounds and frequencies and blah, blah, that calm the human mind. And I did it not just audio, but I did it through the video too, using certain colors and tones and blah, blah, in the descriptions to actually calm the mind. Women here are way more traditional than in North America. Me Too movement and plus going to, traditional is a good word. That's another thing too. A lot of people don't talk about, man. Like the reason that a lot of guys go to other countries isn't so much because, well, they're incels or whatever people could say about them. It's really because American culture really has sort of destroyed the typical woman and made her into just the type of woman that you wouldn't want to be in a relationship with. Dude, I enjoyed the live. Yeah, Joshua's last stream was really good. That's like one of the best streams I've seen in a long time. Just like normal, I mean, had a few little hiccups, but that's it. I was watching I was watching Loon stream earlier. I ended up falling asleep, listening to Loon stream. And the dude on there got mad or something about it. She said she was just standing around naked or something. And he's like, I'm sorry, but we don't do that around here. And he's like left the call angry, I think. I'm like, what the fuck? He was mad that she said they were going to be naked or something. I was like, what the hell? It's weird. I was like, what the hell? Indeed, it was real nice. Do you think everything that happens is predetermined in this realm? That's a question that's impossible to answer, but I think it could be 50%. The standard of living lower. They're just wondering from your perspective. I have 4D dreams. Really? I have dreams when I quit smoking marijuana. That's when I have dreams, and there are just random. I'm hungry again, dude. I'm hungry again up in this hood. One of the main reasons I would like to go to somewhere like else than America would be just to eat food that I know. No, I'm not hungry, bro. This motherfucker actually says it to me. Jesus, dude, you just brought back so many memories, bro, when you said that. That's funny. Oh my God, I'm sorry, dude. Oh my God. That's funny, bro. Dude, you just brought back a bunch of memories, man. That's hilarious. Oh my God. All he said is, Zam, you hungry? And I know exactly what he means, bro. No, I'm not hungry, dude. I was just kidding. I was just thinking out loud. Oh my God. I highly recommend studying. What up, Gnostic? Pyramid energy and building yourself a few pyramid specialization based on 5 mathematic, a pyramid hat, 1 to sleep underneath, and 1 to meditate within. Jesus, Gnostic. Bro, you just threw like $5,000 worth of fucking do-it-yourself home remedies on my table, bro. I can't do all that shit. You want me to build a bunch of pyramids? Well, if you donate the money I need, I'll build them. No, I'm not hungry. What up, no name? Real estate. Actually find job. I want to go just to another country where I could eat real food that ain't contaminated or full of antibiotics or steroids or whatever the fuck they put in food. That's why I want to go to another country. You live in 3 realities at once: the realm of perception, the dream world, and your thoughts. That's what I thought. I'm sorry, bro. You got me, dude. Chris, Red Pill and I are your Canada fan club. Oh, thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I'm not a fan of fans, but fans are weird. I understand you guys saying you like my channel, you like my content, but fan, it's like when I think of a fan, I think of someone that's like like getting all doughy-eyed over another person. Like, bro, I'm not better than you. We are the same. I'm here to help you. We're on the same level. Not no fucking fan shit. PVC pipe. But I know what you mean. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. PVC pipe and wood, bro. Oh, to build the pyramids? What? Hell no. Wouldn't they have to be like at least some sort of aluminum or something to block or like maybe a Faraday cage one? Dude, Faraday cages are fucking expensive too. What is the age of consent there? No fan club. Isn't it 18? I think it's 18 everywhere, isn't it? You work yourself and don't purchase the. Oh, I could easily do the work. But is a pyramid of wooden PVC pipe, like, what's that going to do? Is that a good enough material to do anything? All the food is contaminated and poisoned. May as well eat the ones that taste nice. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I now I actually hesitate before getting fast food. I almost never get fast food, but yeah, man, shit's expensive, man. I understand why people want to stop at a Mickey D's or a Burger King or whatever, but man, it's like, what am I eating out of that motherfucker? It's probably like really is like the people that go missing up in this motherfucker, man. Is there actually like human meat in this fucking food or something? I've seen all those videos, dude, where people sit there and do the math on like the amount of slaughterhouses and butchering that's going on, like how there's just way too much meat for the amount of burgers we dish out every day. There's not enough cows being slaughtered and all that. It's like, whoa, the math doesn't add up. What the fuck are we eating? And I know it's a lot of ground up weird shit. It's like a lot of the like it's everything. It's horse, it's goat, but I've known that for years. They basically it's all the body parts of animals that get thrown in and basically ground up shit that's left over from other animals. Oh my Satan, I'm your biggest fan ever. I have been stalking you for years and years now. Let us take a picture so that I can boost my ego with Instagram lights off for here and I hear the word fan. Yeah, pyramids, but yeah, he's saying just people from Canada that enjoy my channel. I know there's more people too, but yeah, I'm not a fan of fans or celebs or just people that even play a role of importance. That makes me uncomfortable. Scalar energy fields. Pyramids mean fire in the middle. Super healing, especially when grounding, while inside them and sleeping under them while grounded. Just to be built correctly. So Gnostic, I was actually going to build a big giant aluminum foil fucking hat around my bed so I could sleep in that at night. And then I was just going to aluminum foil my whole fucking bedroom just in case there actually are towers and things doing attacks and blah, blah, but I don't know what to build and how to build it and da-da-da. So are you actually doing this? Did you build these pyramids? You're sleeping on them and you're feeling actual like a difference, or is there something practical happening? Like you're getting better sleep, your dreams are more vivid. Like what's going on? Yeah, like some Soylent Green. How you doing, Stacy? McDonald's is Soylent Green. Man, I hope not, because I've eaten quite a few people in my day. I wonder what would happen if a human lived in a Faraday box. I don't know. I always wonder what would happen if I fell asleep in one. I feel like the electromagnetic frequency that's being broadcasted into my body to bring it to life would like drift away somehow. I can't enjoy food anymore. My stomach is inflamed, messed up. Yeah, it's tough. There's a lot of fucked up food, Brooke, especially if you're in America. Man, Kevin the Hermit. What up, Kevin? How you doing? Hello, boy. Hello, Kevin. Is Canadian, sadly. Oh, you're Canadian too, Double Rainbow? Hi there, friends. Brazil has much healthier food and fruits I've never even heard of. Dude, that's what I want. Sometimes I eat and I still feel like, even though my stomach will be full, I still feel like I'm deficient in something. And I mean, supplementing takes care of that if you take enough. But I always feel like, man, there's like some fruit that I'm not eating. There's some vegetable or something that I'm not eating. There's something that's got something that I'm not eating. There aren't too many times I eat and I feel completely refreshed from eating. Usually it bogs me down a little bit. Yep, and to be forgotten within a few generations, Vazen. I love mango. Yeah, mangoes are dope, especially if they're well. Well, that's ripe with any fruit, obviously, when it's ripe. But man, a not ripe mango is literally like eating poison. But man, you get a good ripe mango, and that motherfucker's juicy as hell. Now I'm getting hungry. Or no, I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. Never mind. Jesus, I wish I could move to my homeland. I've constructed and experimented. Okay, I'm sorry. Just so people know why I'm doing that. I'm sorry. When Matt said, "Are you Zam? Are you hungry?" So back in the day, we would be gaming, and one of us might have slipped up and said, "I'm hungry." Man, I'm gonna go grab something to eat. We'd say, "Oh, yo, sir, are you hungry?" And he'd say, "Yeah, I'm hungry." And then we'd say, "Eat a dick, bitch." and then and then that was like a got you. If you said I'm hungry, we say, "Oh, you're hungry?" You say, "Oh yeah, I'm hungry." You say, "Eat a dick." So that's where it originated from. It's very childlike, but I enjoy it. It's fun. But yeah, that's why he asked me, "Zim, are you hungry?" He wanted me to say yes so he could tell me to eat a dick. For years now, one time I slept under one, I built an actual experience of reliving the same day over and over in real time for like 100 days. Oh my god, that doesn't sound good. That makes you want to stay away from fucking pyramids. Strawberries are nice. Laugh out loud. Literally tinfoil hat on steroids. Your neighbors just come out to see your whole damn house, dog, and fuck yeah, no name. Just wrap them up. Fuck these evil towers. They're broadcasting my frequencies into my brain. Wrap me up in foil, motherfucker. Wrap up just the whole house like you do a pallet with plastic wrap. Just wrap the whole fucking house up, bro. So much of the foods are sprayed in the soil. Then I find out years later that the reason I'm suffering from this weird issue where my bones are locked up is because the poisons in aluminum leak into the air around it. And then I'm really fucked. So much of the foods are sprayed until the soil is dead. So we are all getting sicker and sicker junk food culture. Yeah, it's dude, it's pesticide culture too, bro. Pesticides are killing people. I'm super sensitive to them now. So I literally like get affected by them instantly. I know when it's on something I'm eating every time, dude. Every time. My stomach can no longer deal with that. Instantly turns to like this acidic feeling in my stomach instantly. I start having joint pains. My skin gets dried out. My eyes get real dried out. Pesticides make you sick. It's really like being poisoned slowly over time. I think a lot of vegetarians deal with that and they don't realize they're being poisoned by pesticides. Those produces an original, like maybe mustard greens, but several of them didn't exist 100 years ago. Yeah, mustard greens are original. I love all fruits. Yeah, me too. Michael Jackson was all, well, no, I'll say most fruits. I can't say all. I haven't tried all fruits, but I usually love fruit. I mean, it feels like that's what we're supposed to eat. You know what I'm saying? All over the world. Who cared today about him? Maybe his hardcore fans. Yep. Yep. One more generation. He'll just be that dude that was really big back then that died randomly and nobody knew what happened or supposedly faked his death and became Dan the burn victim. I mean, I don't know. Any possible way to block electromagnetic waves? Water. Going deep enough underground, I think. Yeah, really. My luck, no name. That's what would happen. I was getting cooked extra hard, like literally, it's like see smoke coming off my skin. They're like, turn it up more, Truman. I love you. I'm like, my fucking brains are melting. God, Christos is up there in the moon. Fucking turn it up louder. I tried those copper signal killer, but it doesn't work on the new 5G phones. Fuck, dude. Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj and Drake. Whatever shall also be full hollow background noise in the next 100 years. Oh, absolutely. They'll be gone way sooner than Michael J. Well, Drake's actually been very big for a very long time, honestly. He might stick around for a while. Because I remember people telling me that Drake was their favorite rapper like 10 fucking years ago now, dude. So he's been around for a minute. But then again, you could say the same thing about Lil Wayne. And I don't think Lil Wayne's going to be remembered in 2 generations. Nobody's going to care. I don't even know if Eminem will be remembered in 2 generations, and he's a fucking white boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Nobody cares. And how could they? I mean, do you care about somebody that came around 2 generations before you? You may look at Muhammad Ali and admire his attitude and his way of his behavior and blah blah, but is he super important to you? No. Your dog's more important to you than Muhammad Ali is, or being honest. Or plastic silicone androids. Hey, some guys would settle for a plastic silicone android, Viru, believe me. I wish radiation poisoning gave us superhero powers. Dude, that would be dope. That's what I'm hoping for, no name. That's what I'm trying to manifest, like X-Men powers. I want to be able to teleport like Nightcrawler and heal people. That way I could get into battle, get them out, heal them, and get them right back in again. For them, it would be a quick, however long it takes me to heal them with my mind. You know, if they took a hit, we were fighting the government, or like what are they called? Sentinels, like the drones, whatever technology. Yeah, I don't think there's enough people that would want to be a healer. So I think I would become the best healer. Fallout radiation become ghouls. Fuck, dude, that's our actual. Hey guys, how are you doing? Our skin's falling off and shit. Like in this realm, that's probably more likely. Like, I hate to say this, guys, but when I look at, okay, if I look at reality like it was created by a god that had any type of intention, I actually fear how this shit's going to end up, because I think it's going to get really fucked up. I mean, just again, when you look at the nature of things and the nature of reality, then you look at the nature of the creator of it, you're like, wow, this shit's going to end up real fucked up. Like, there's going to end up being like some giant killing frenzy or something. I don't know. Nice tits and pretty face. Really? Really? So, Kevin the Hermit. So, if a girl had nice tits, let's say, and a pretty face, but a flat butt or even an inverted butt, you'd be okay with that? Ooh. What if she had flat chest, though, and a nice, juicy booty on her? Wide hips and a juicy, voluptuous booty. That's doable. But a girl with no butt and big tits is like, I mean, no offense to any girl out there that's got no butt. I'm just saying. My own personal attraction. I don't know why I'm talking about that. Celebrity idol worship. Oh. Right now, I'm celebrity worshiping the female human figure. Judas goats herding sheep. Okay. Want to be turned into Spider-Man instead of Dookie turns us into Rain Man. Oh, God, no name. For real, I want special powers, and the only power it's going to give me is the ability to spontaneously human combust on command. Chris, you got one power. You can cause an explosion, but you die when you use it. You don't heal up like Wolverine. You just die, motherfucker. I'd have to go and hang out. I'd have to go to a political rally and just get in the middle of as many nasty people as possible and be like, well, here's my moment. Turn into that dude from Big Trouble in Little China. Fucking explode. See fucking cabbage flying through the air. Want to be. I need tits. I love laid down with my face on them. Yeah, well, I mean, the big tits have their benefits and all that. I used to love, when I was a kid, I loved big tits way more when I was a kid, especially when a woman would hug me. Like, damn, put them big old titties in my face. Blanca from Street. Oh, you want to be the lightning dude? Dude, talking about Big Trouble in Little China. So if I was going to go an offensive ability, it would be the lightning dude from Big Trouble in Little China, Viru. It'd be that ability. Like, to be lightning or electricity looks like the baddest fucking most badass power to have. Like Raiden from Mortal Kombat, like going through your eyes. You know, lightning. If I was going an offensive style, but I feel like everybody wants to be an offensive cannon, so I'll go heal or whatever, because I have to help everybody, because everyone's going to just be belligerent and stupid and run straight into some dumb shit probably. The Hermit's got that 40-year-old virgin vibe. He's good. I thought he had a young, well, maybe, I mean, it could be a 40-year-old. I thought he had a younger vibe, like probably like 15, 16 or whatever. What do you think spontaneous human combustion is? That's one that always interested me. I don't know. It's funny because I did a paper on spontaneous human combustion when I was in like 6th grade or something. And I still don't know what the fuck it was about. It's like people would randomly blow up. There was like several different cases. Like the one I did was on some New York City apartment in 1952 in black and white. The images were disgusting. Like this little dude blew up and fucking his whole fucking apartment got fucked up. and like they don't know how it really happens. There was one case where a dude was at a picnic and he had sat at the table, the food down the table, and went, oh, and flame literally came out of this dude's mouth in front of people, and they seen it. They're like, oh my God. And he's like literally spitting out fire. So who knows what does it? I think it's an energetic glitch, like something's happening. We're made up of a very powerful energy source. Like that's what we really are, what we call the soul. And I think when it glitches, like it's not getting in the vehicle correctly, like some really weird shit can happen. And well, the body can explode if it's not. It's a very powerful energy that powers this thing. So if it gets even slightly glitched, something bad happens, I think. But I don't know. Like a human body just explodes. That sounds like a glitch in a video game. I don't know. They don't do special effects anymore like you see in the movies in the 80s. Yeah, I know, dude. The old fucking giant puppets and shit. 80s movies were hilarious. Even the horror films, dude. They're amazing. Those are my favorite. The 80s movies and, some of the 90s movies too. Lost Boys, Harry and the Hendersons, The Monster Squad, Goonies. I always thought it was weird in Goonies. Like they always talk about the perverted shit in Disney movies, but they like in Goonies, that dude, the pirate's name was One-Eyed Willie. Like, come on, bro. Like, why would you guys put that in a kid's movie? Time is one of the strongest super. Oh yeah, well, yeah. If you can control time, you could be God. You could go right back to the beginning. So more of that ganja, Uncle Professor. It really helps you to come up with some bright ideas and great topics for your live streams. She sure does, my beautiful baby. Well, dude, but seriously though, like you don't. Well, anyways, this dude's still calling me Uncle Professor. Like, dude, you don't look that good. Anyone gonna watch? I mean, like, Uncle Fester ended up in good shape, bro. Uncle Fester. My arms are actually my least impressive attribute too. It's actually my chest and back that are bigger. My arms aren't that big, but Uncle Fester, like, dude, you don't look good. Sanity Machine, you don't look good. And that dude, unless he fucking altered your footage to make you look sickly, you look sick in those videos on that Demon Slayer dude's channel, bro. You don't look too good. Like you literally have black rings around your eyes, like the crackheads I used to hang out with in the fucking little ghetto. Like for real. And you're calling me Uncle Fester? It's weird. You look way more like. Are you saying because I'm bald, bro? You think Uncle, bro? Let me put on my sexy face. Let me pucker my lips. I need some sunglasses. I can't see shit right now. I'm blind as a bat. You think Uncle Fester could look this sexy, bro? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? This dude is crazy. You're gonna watch it, dude. Brooke, my brother just asked me to go with him to the movies tomorrow to watch that, bro. I'll let you guys know if it was good. I'm 18. Okay, that makes sense. I believe it. You're a young truth seeker, Kevin. You're a young truth seeker. Not the youngest I've seen, which is incredible, but still pretty amazing. I agree. It's got to be something with energy, in my opinion. Yeah, Gremlins. Gremlins was dope. I liked a lot of the Chevy Chase movies too, like the one where he and he would hit the golf balls, or The Invisible Man was a great movie. That there was that weird one too with Dan Aykroyd and the beautiful girl, Demi Moore was in it, and it was odd. It was a weird movie, but I watched it a lot growing up. 90s, 2000s. I miss the 80s, man. The 80s movies. I know that a lot of them are corny and. I mean, that's my childhood, for Christ's sakes. Of course I miss it. I was what I'm missing. I was what I'm missing. Just so everybody knows, but I shall be a warrior medic, mechanic, pirate, soaring through stellar storms of emptiness with a ghostly ship reaping, so I never get to my way in for it. This dude's already creating his flying mount. We're just choosing powers, Vazen. So you're going to be a healer too? Hell yeah. But you said warrior medics. That means you want to beat people up too. So, okay, if I could have the best of all worlds, okay, then I want to be Professor X and just be able to freeze time and literally control people and dematerialize any object. Or what's her name? The Phoenix. What's her name? Jane, or not Jane. What the hell's her name? The one that Wolverine loves. Scott's old lady. I can't remember her name now. Chris getting swollen in the prison called life. I do the best I can. Is that a troll count? Two play both ways. These is so much mind fuckery here. Schizzos have a hard time. I don't know, Mushroom. Schizzos have a hard time sleeping. Makes sense that his face would look like that. Oh, yeah, dude, you're right. I didn't even think about that. How long do you go without sleeping as a schizo? I mean, to the point that you start hallucinating? Total flat effects on emotion. Dude, that would suck. Then that dude's then that dude's in a tormented hell realm, if that's true. What movie are you seeing? Oh, the new 28 Days Later. It's called 28 Years Later, I think he said. Caddyshack, bro. Caddyshack was hard. Dude, do you remember that little what was it? It was called the little gopher, not gopher. What the fuck is it? The groundhog, the little groundhog dude. And then what's his name? Dan Aykroyd was trying to get him. Dan Aykroyd was like some weird old combat vet with a weird. It's like, okay, we're gonna kill him now. What movie? Gosh, I remember Howard the Duck. No, I don't remember that one. But you reminded me of one. Do you guys remember the one where it was cartoon mixed with real movie? Please, Eddie. Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit and the fucking, I don't know, The Adventures of Roger Rabbit or something like that. New Tron. I've never seen the original Tron. You already look sexy enough with glasses on, even making fancy ass expression looks. Thank you, Vase. I appreciate that. But beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Like, Steven may literally look at me and think I'm the ugliest man he's ever seen. But then somebody sitting right next to him could look at me and think I'm handsome. So it's like, I don't really care about if you think I'm ugly. You're just saying it to be nasty. It doesn't matter because you could think I'm ugly and your mama thinks I'm handsome. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it is what it is. Jean Grey. Yeah, she's just overpowered. Like, if we just get to choose our power, okay, I'll be Jean Grey. there goes. I'm God. Everybody else is like, Jean Grey's ridiculously overpowered. And Professor X knew that, which is why he had to put a handle on her. And you could say he didn't allow her to be free. But her freedom meant the destruction of all things. He knew she would become the Phoenix and become the destroyer of worlds. Got to know about all this conspiracy stuff. I'm still late but in shock. Oh my God. Well, better to be this early in at that age. Because, dude, if you wait till you're in your 30s or 40s, this truth community shit will actually crack your fucking mind open, bro, and leave you in a bad place. I've actually seen people lose their minds and, in some cases, lose their lives to this information. I remember watching 28 Days Later as a kid. I was curious about it. As a kid, what are you, Brooke, like 24 right now? That movie's like 15 years old. As a kid. Oh, I guess, yeah, you could be like 25. Probably pushing. Oh, no, you could be pushing 30 and be saying that, actually. I have a hard time tolerating modern movies now, but there's a new movie coming on, the director of the sequel to Top Gun. They used to actual race cars like Top Gun, actually use fighter jets. Really? I just don't watch movies at all. Everybody always says, Chris, you got to check this out. Chris, check out this series, this movie, this, but I just don't do it. I downloaded the new Beetlejuice. It's been sitting on my fucking desktop for a month. I could have watched it a month ago, but pissant crying baby praying to God, mushroom coyote. Hey, leave Mushroom alone. He's struggling the same way you are. Why are you being nasty to him, though? You call him a pissant, but you're more of a pissant. Did he come in here saying anything negative to anybody? You've already said something nasty to like 8 different people. You're the pissant. Why do you keep calling everybody else a pissant? Why don't you be nice to people, Stephen? Like, have you ever practiced kindness and seen how that works? It actually works out pretty well. Believe it or not, it actually works out pretty well if you're just kind to people. If you walk around with a sad face and angry and call everybody you run into a pissant or a pussy or a dickhead or it's like, dude, you're only going to be surrounded by nastiness and negativity. And then, well, what are you in? You're in a world full of nastiness and negativity. And then it reinforces your beliefs. You even more believe now everybody's nasty and negative. But it's like, well, you burnt all these bridges. You started all these fires. What are you doing? You can't go around calling people nasty names and then like think people are going to be nice to you. Like, what are you doing? Summer solstice today. All the occult peeps going to be out doing their rituals in the Dookie simulation realm this weekend. Interesting. I think maybe no name. Go out and watch the fireworks, and hopefully some girls around there are wearing some Daisy Dukes. Coming on top of them Daisy Dukes on, everybody coming on top of them Daisy Dukes on. I think it was Bill Murray in the Caddyshack. Oh, dude, you're right. I said, well, who did I say? Oh no. Oh yeah, you're right. Or no, I'm right. No. Wait. Wait, is that the one? Is Caddyshack the one with the groundhog? That's definitely Dan Aykroyd. That's the army guy, isn't it? It's not Bill Murray. Oh, and what was the movies with the dude? Do you guys remember that movie with Rodney Dangerfield? And he had the fucking kid dress up in like a girl playing soccer, bro. Like, oh my god, he had a couple good movies too. He was in. He was also in Caddyshack, I think, or I don't know, dude. There were so many great movies from that time. You guys remember Funny Farm when he was trying to get rid of the fucking evil mailman and he was trying to push the boulder downhill and he had the dude hold it. He's like, "Sir, I can't hold it anymore." It's like, "Let it go now!" And he just rolled the fucking boulder over the poor dude. That shit was comedy, dude. And hey, let's not forget the modern classics too, dude. To me, uh, everybody hates on him now. Happy Gilmore, whatever, Adam Sandler. But Happy Gilmore to me was a great movie. Uh, Suck my white ass ball. How he would just like beat the shit out of everybody. It was hilarious. Government officials eat children. Yeah, I think they do. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what government officials do because they're so separated and compartmentalized and mysterious and hidden from us. I think they're a bunch of criminal psychopaths, to be honest with you. So fair, but TV shows and movies and whatever. Oh yeah, and I love the shows too. Prince of Bel-Air, Family Matters, Full House, Saved by the Bell, fucking Power Rangers, bro, fucking X-Men, kind of shit. They probably project what they are, accusations of self-defense. You're right. When you start thinking about all this information, i.e. the truth about reality, it can get to you and test your mental health. Oh, absolutely. It'll drive people literally insane, dude. Literally drive people. I've literally watched 3 people, I would say, I could call at least an acquaintance, maybe not a great friend, but at least acquaintances lose their lives now because of this bullshit. And well, in a weird way, Red Pill, you could say every one of the 60 to 80,000 people that end themselves every year are one of these same people. What is it about reality that makes them not want to be here with a harsh truth about it? They don't like getting up every day, going to work, dealing with depression, suffering. They may not think, oh, we're in a simulation or a soul trap, but they're definitely thinking, I can't do this shit no more. You know? Ronnie. I liked Ronnie Dangerfield. Awkward kid trying to fit in, but constantly saying cringy things instead of makes everyone feel uncomfortable. Who could that be in this chat room? You know? Yes, those kids do grow up into adults. The price is wrong, bitch. Damn, dude, but he got busted up by Bob. Dude, I'm glad that he let that scene happen because Bob Barker, even to me, has a warm place in my heart. Bob Barker, bro. My AI used to watch Price is Right every day. I mean, watching him fucking piece up Adam Sandler. I mean, dude, come on, bro. Yeah, they don't. A lot of his movies were good. The one with where he falls in love with the Spanish girl, the as a cook, the one where he's the longest yard. Uh, what about the one with Chris Farley and the little skinny dude? I'm not a fan of the little skinny dude or whatever. He's never been funny to me. I don't understand why people find him funny, but Chris Farley was definitely a funny dude. He had a good charisma. But when they were going across town selling like auto insurance or whatever it was, or auto brakes, it was brakes. It was brakes for vehicles. Tommy boy, baby. Thank you, assume so. An hardcore Christian, one day he found out a bit and like he ended himself after couldn't handle his God might be a fake. It gets way deeper. We're some really tough people, to be honest. Yeah, I talk about that all the time, Brooke. Like, yo, do you guys know how rare you actually are in this realm? Like, you really need to look in the mirror and go, whoa, man. Like when they show these grizzled army vets that have seen it all, like you're one of those guys in reality. I don't know if you guys and gals in reality. I don't know if you see it when you look in the mirror. Maybe you still have this idea somewhere inside you that you're weak or you're not, you're not good enough. But man, you're a tough. If you got the mind to deal with this shit, you are one tough fucking cookie. You be in the circumstance or that circumstance or whatever certain differences. Dude, I like, a movie I like, man. The Dragonheart was a great movie. Braveheart was a great movie. Patriot was a great movie. Any movie where a man fights for his freedom and wins, I love movies like that. But they got to be realistic. It can't be some like one dude goes in and he fucking kills. Like the way they did Patriot, it was very realistic. The way they did Braveheart, it was very realistic. You know, it took some tough motherfuckers going through some tough shit to deal with that. It wasn't just some either Drive You Mad or Colossal Peace. James Spade, I think is. Oh no, David Spade. Him, I'm not a fan of him. He gives me actually like creepy boy vibes, but Fat Man. Yep, Fat Man in a Little Coat. That's the dude I'm talking about. A lot of people like that dude. I'm not a fan of David Spade. He just rubs me a weird way. He almost feels like a dead soul trapped in a body or something. For me, it sort of did both, but ultimately way more in the astronomical, wicked, abyssal peace side. David Spade, yeah. Braveheart. Yeah, I love Braveheart's probably my all-time favorite movie. I mean, just everything, the music, that song from that movie. Oh my God, just such a great movie. I mean, that scene where he cuts his old lady's throat, and then the next scene you see him surrendering to the English. That's where I was just like, even as a kid, I was like, kill them. It was like the first time. Oh my God, I just realized that was the first time in a movie I wanted people to be killed. Actual people. Because usually it was always in a cartoon. I want the bad guy to be defeated, but I didn't want like real people. That was the first time I really wanted him to, and he did. He fucked them up. So that scene was very like, how do you say, like felt good. It felt good. Kind of like the scene in The Joker where they're all jumping him and beating on him in the train, and he finally just pulls out a gun and smokes them motherfuckers. It's relieving. You didn't like that? Why? You didn't like the music on Braveheart, The Assumed Self? I love that music, man. Is there any girl in chat? There's a bunch of girls in chat, Kevin. I don't know if it's because I am old, but the movies are mainly shit since 2010. Not all, but most. Yeah, well, I can't even comment. I don't know. I stopped watching movies probably around 2010 or something. Or maybe before that. I don't know, probably mid 2000 or early 2000s, I think. But there would be like one of my brothers would recommend something. Like I said, the few series that I watched was Sons of Anarchy, Dexter, and there may be one I'm forgetting, but there's like 2 or 3 that I watched because somebody else told me. Oh, and Dragon Ball Z, obviously. I watched Dragon Ball Z. But Dragon Ball Z is dope. I know it's not the best anime if you're into animes, but it's the only one I've watched. And I liked it a lot. Glenn Ross, always be selling. Glen Ross, always be selling. What's that? Glennery Glow. I don't know what that is. So emotional. Oh yeah, it's such great fucking music. Just this, the whole movie. Like he defeated the king without killing him. The world changed around 2014. Complete. Oh, it was before that. Brooks, I think I don't know, because I hear that a lot. Maybe it was 2016, but I also think it was 1996. So maybe it's every like fucking 20 years or every 10 years. Maybe it's on every 6 years, something changes. But it was in the late 90s, I feel like something changed. And then you could say maybe it was 2001, because of 9/11 or whatever. But maybe it was, but I don't know. I felt like it was in the late 90s. I remember something changed, and I just knew this reality was going to get worse. It was in the late 90s. Something switched. And in my mind, or I guess you could say in my subconscious, I knew this place is about to get real bad here. I don't know what changed. They put one of the songs in the background of a Trump campaign video. I loved it. Really? I started to watch a lot of the 80s and 90s movies, but as an adult, I just didn't enjoy. Why more? Can I know him? That's a weird thing to ask, Kevin. What do you mean? Can you know them? You want every female in chat now to declare that they're a woman? Like, I would say stick around, get to know people. I don't know. I would think if I was a woman that you would be a turnoff to me. Like, why is this kid coming in the chat asking if there's girls in here? Is he like lonely or something? we wouldn't be so nostalgic to older forms of entertainment if everything didn't suck now. Yeah, I don't know if things suck now. Well, I'll say that the few things that I was told to watch that I tried, I didn't like that Asian one where it's basically like the Running Man. I always forget the name of it, but it's like the Asian Running Man. I didn't like that. Everyone said it was great. And I'm like, this shit's like, I don't want to watch a bunch of people like die and be slaughtered and murdered. This world changes every second of the day and night, and it only worse. Or better. Yeah, fuck this world though, Baze. And it's not about how this world changes. It's about how you change because of this world. Because I don't think you're gonna stay in this world, dude. I think you're moving the fuck on past this place when you die. So take what's good from this place and leave the rest. But ultimately, more chaos. Yeah, leave the chaos. Squid Games. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Squid Games. I'm not a fan of subtitles. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that one had subtitles. Did it? Oh, no, no, it was English actually. I'm wrong, but I didn't like it. I don't think. So here's one of the arguments that I make, Red Pill, for people that say, "Well, Chris, what would you say to somebody that's dealing with the S word thoughts and blah blah blah?" And is because I was very, very strongly suicidal at one point. And it was very difficult for me to get through that. But if I would have gave into that, I wouldn't have gotten this far. And I think now it's so solidified in not just my forebrain, but my subconscious brain that I'm in a place where I'm trapped, that I would never possibly get trapped again. Once leaving this place, there's nothing a deceptive being could say to me to manipulate me. There's just no way. It's too now solidified in my consciousness that I'm in a trap. So that's one of the arguments I use for people to stay around, is because the longer you stay here, the more it becomes who you are on the inside and what you truly believe. And I just don't think any 20-foot tall Jesus or whatever they come with, the council of three fuckboys or whatever, it's going to deceive me to come back into this hell realm. It's just too solidified in my subconscious that this is a hell realm to not come back to. I do not even understand what all this Hunger Games and Squid Games and Among Us, whatever it is. I think it's a subconscious message base. I think that's what they're saying reality is. Like, this is a dog eat dog world. Everybody kill everybody to get to the big prize type of world. I think they're telling you that that's what's going on. It's not, a deep, super complicated truth. It's one you've probably known since you were a kid, but it's still a pretty severe truth a lot of NPCs are unaware of. Be careful what you say, or you will be accursed of stealing ideas. Yeah, everything I say is a stolen idea. Become a ghost and haunt some location for years. Laugh out loud. I think that my most recent video that I uploaded, the one that says my current theory of everything, where I basically explain why I think that this reality is a simulation and how all fingers point towards simulated reality, is going to be stolen by people. And that's fine. If they do not give me credit, if they make $1 million off of my ideas or whatever I'm saying, and again, is what I'm saying really a great new idea? No, I'm basically just saying we're in the Matrix and I'm explaining how. But the Matrix is not my idea. That's somebody else's idea. So should I go and attack that black woman that wrote the fucking Matrix, whatever her name is, and say, hey, you took my ideas? Like, no. I should say, wow, she actually did a much better job at spreading the truth about these ideas than I did. Kudos to her. I'm glad she won the case in court when she sued them. I'm glad she got a chunk of money. She deserves it. Why somebody else on some shit? I hope I do. But if I don't, it's fine. I'm still. Are these any ladies? Sorry for being sure. I'm sorry. Are these any ladies? Sorry for being sure. I thought she lost. I don't know what you mean, Hermit. I thought she lost. You thought who lost me? Welcome to stream, bro. You're an hour and 40 minutes late. You must have been tired as hell. You thought who lost? Yo, T, I don't know if you're into like healing frequencies or if you even have like a stereo system that's loud enough um, to make vibrations or whatever, but I made a video recently. I went straight to like actual peer reviewed research psychologically, like how to calm people down the proper frequencies, included them in all the prompts, and basically made them meditative video. If anybody's like struggling and you want to calm down, that might help you. I mean, try it out. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? But it's all healing frequencies and also visual tones to calm the mind. The video and audio are both super calming or whatever. I hope you guys listen to it. It helps. Matrix. No, she won. Shoot your shot, Herman. Or I think they settled out of court, but basically they said, okay, we'll give you fucking 500 grand. Shut the fuck up. It's our movie now. And she was like, all right, whatever. Hey, but she got hers. You know what I'm saying? She got hers. You got this, buddy. All right, Hermit. Where are you from? If I'm asking if there's girls, hey, are there girls in the chat? That means I'm looking for something. I'm from Florida. Are there any single ladies in Florida? If that's what you're talking about, then say some shit like that. That's what you got to say right off the bat. Say, yo, I'm in fucking wherever you're from, Ohio, fucking Chicago, and I'm looking for a truther chick. Some chick that's got a goddamn brain in her head that's conscious that I could talk to and be close to. You know what I'm saying? I thought she lost me. No, she won. Well, I mean, to me, she won. Do that with binaural beats. So, it's got solfeggio frequencies in there. It's got the solfeggios in there, Kyung, and all of them. 528, 34 hertz, whatever. And it was converted to 432 hertz to be played. That one ups. Hemisync. Hemisync is binaural beats. See, that's what hemisync is. They're like the original binaural beats. They play one frequency in this ear, 4 hertz different than a frequency in this ear, and it supposedly it balances the two hemispheres of the brains. And I will say it calms you. Go and find those Robert Monroe, what is it called? Journeys into the Unknown or something like that. Tapes, very calming. I mean, even if you don't astral project, listen to those lying on your back with headphones on. Make sure, obviously, the right headphones on the right ear and all that, because they'll play a bit. If you do it the other way, your headphones will actually fuck you up. And just calm down and do what he's saying, like putting all your problems in the giant box and visualizing all that. Like just do it to calm down. It's a great thing, the hemisync thing. I'll check it out. I like Dr. Virtual 7's work. Hey, me too. I'm subscribed to that dude. Dude, his channel's the only channel where you feel a physical difference when you play some of his like archon deleting frequencies or whatever. So glad she won that case. I saw about that, the woman who actually wrote The Matrix. Yes, sir. She explained how in The Matrix 2 and in The Matrix 3 there were some good ideas, but a lot of it was different too. I watched an interview with her. She's an interesting woman. I'll be back in 20. All right, Matt. Take care, bud. You should get a competition stereo system in your Veloster, bro. A little hatchback like that. Like you got 20 gallons of air to move around, bro. You could have you could have 110 in that motherfucker and probably boom, boom. I mean, you had that fucking drum kicking where it gives you a back massage. I'm more about mids and highs, dude. Like I actually like, because back in the day when I first started buying speakers, I got 212s, and I mean it's cool to have the bass, which is cool and all that. But I was just like, fuck this, man. Like I like to hear my music. So what I ended up doing, I would do basically 2 4-channel amps and then my subwoofer amp. So 3 amps total, but 2 4-channel amps running to the mids and highs. So depending on what the car had, whether it was 6x8, 6x9s, or 6.5s. So I would power all the doors, and then I would put an additional 4 more mids and highs and power them like that. And that's fucking quality music. I don't like where it's just the boom bass shit like all the time. Just like, bro, I can't even hear what they're talking about. But yeah, dude, if you just got one good 4-channel amp in a Veloster and you got some aftermarket 6x8, 6x9s, whatever's in there, that one 4-channel and the 4 door speaker shits, that bitch would sound fucking real good, dude. but they did it more. Especially if you actually sealed it too, and you put that sound deadening foam in there, because if they're going to take the door panels off anyways, you may as well have them do that shit. But they did a more advanced version. Gateway. Yeah, the Gateway project. I think I scared all the chicks. It's all right, Kevin. Hey, you manned up and shot your shot though, bro. That's you're doing 80% more than most guys do though. So kudos to you, brother. Shit, kudos to you. No, you did not. They do not even notice you. Oh my god, Bays and jeez. Yeah, they're still here, but they're just, they're minding their own business. Thank you guys, by the way. Almost it's like everybody watching this motherfucker gave me a thumbs up, so I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Dude, I uploaded a video the other day, man. I was at like 198 views, and I had like fucking like 38 thumbs up or something. I'm like, God, Lee, I'm getting like almost 100% fucking thumbs up on my videos, or I'm saying double. So normally, like if I get, let's say if I got 500 views, I'll get about 50 thumbs up. It's almost like a 10% thumbs up. But when you have like double the amount, by that point, it's like crazy. I'm like, man, I'm getting a lot of fucking thumbs up. It's like, why am I? But I don't know. I don't know the way it works. But anyways, yes, sir. The most calming video ever made. I enjoyed it. It took me all day to make that fucking thing, bro. The little scenes, the little fairy scenes. I sort of included those, so I wanted to, even though I know it's a pagan, evil holiday, man, Christmas time, the jingles, all that, man, holds a special place in my heart. So obviously that's going to be a part of the video when I'm making a video that's calming. But, I ended up doing like a fairy village, Christmas theme in some of them. They're very calming images, very pretty. What hurt, dude? Yeah, Basin, you didn't have to be mean to him, bro. Basin's just talking shit, Hermit. He's just messing around. He noticed you, though. Hey, what about that? He noticed you, though. Does it clear your mind that has lasting results? To be honest with you, Monster, I watched it earlier, and yes, it did for me a little bit, but that's me. And I'm thinking, I want other opinions because that's me. I'm obviously I'm the one that created these prompts and sat and fucking went through 100,000 songs before I got the ones that I was really going for. And so obviously they're built for me. So that's why I'm saying, guys, go check it out. Let me know if it helps you guys. I used to like Christmas, always fun times until you find out the truth, but nothing wrong with enjoying it while knowing what it is. Yeah, just the whole, the red, the green, the wreaths, the bows in the hair, the snow, and I'm from Florida. I never experienced snow, but I experienced it in movies and that growing up. And I just love that scenery, dude. I love it. I used to understand that. I did not really mean that. I was just messing with you. Yeah, Vazen's just talking shit. I knew you was just talking shit because I was thinking like Vazen ain't being serious, right? Like he's not really saying nobody cares about you because Vazen's not like that. But he was just joking. Hermit. He probably agree with me. Well, I agree with me. I give you kudos for. Okay, I'll just tell you like this: if you come into a chat and you say, "Are there any girls in here?" It obviously shows. Well, just how can I say this? I'm not trying to be mean. I don't know how to explain it, but well, it looks like you're very immature, like a virgin, or like you're young, or what I'm saying. That's just the best way. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying that's the way it looks. But again, admirable because they just come in and they go, "Where are the ladies at?" Like, at least you got some kahunas, you know what I'm saying? So admirable. Did it clear your mind? I experienced too much of it in Canada. Snow, cold, laugh out loud. Yeah, fucking. That's what I hear about Canada. I mean, dude, so I flew to Maine and drove back to Florida from Maine, and so I got to experience like an iced realm, and bro, that shit was iced. It wasn't like, I mean, it was like solid ice. Like I actually slipped down her damn fucking driveway right next to the U-Haul truck. I had to use the fucking U-Haul truck to climb back up the driveway because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I never walked around. I'm from Florida. I just walked out to smoke a cigarette. It was like freezing. I remember I went out and I was like, I took a drag. I was just like walking casually, not thinking. And man, my fucking foot went right out from under me. I was like, I slid right down that motherfucker. I just didn't know how to walk around on ice. But like climb up the bitch, like literally, like, man, give me a rope up in this motherfucker or something, dude. That shit was, I don't know. I'm used to just normal pavement in Florida. Actually, I'm used to the grass turning orange or yellow in some summers because it's so goddamn dry. That's what I'm used to. It's very weird that he came here looking for girls or asking for them. Yeah, this is a weird place to look for girls. I mean, I got 15 people streaming, and yes, I'm virgin, but don't get me start messing with you, Vase, and but yeah, this is a very strange place to look for a girl. I mean, I don't know how I attract these types of things, but it seems to happen like people that are attraction or like sexual content or stuff like that seems to come up all the time. But you shall not. Well, I mean, we're a part of a human race. I mean, we'll go figure. Date. But I would go to a dating app. Aren't there like dating apps and stuff? If you're 18, Hermit, you know what's going on. Or maybe are there not dating apps to find conscious girls? Just set your profile up and say, I'm only looking for girls that have a brain in their fucking head. Like, if you just believe what's on the news, please keep swiping. If you believe what's on Fox and CNN, I am not your match, lady. Swipe to the left. I mean, I don't know how fucking dating apps work, but I'm assuming they're pretty advanced at this point, as promiscuous as humanity is. But you shall not repudiate that it is much better than blindly donating beings and then anticipating them to magically teleport. What do you mean by that? Wait, what? I don't know what you're talking about, Reason. Were you talking to me or somebody else? Plenty of girls on OnlyFans, TikTok, and Instagram, but they are only looking for simps. Yeah, guys with hella money, right? I would think if he was here looking for a girlfriend, then he's looking for a conscious woman. Which I think is something you could put into a dating app. I have no idea. I've never been on a dating app. I don't know anything about them. I hear they're like, you just swipe. I hear you just swipe the motherfuckers. You look and you see from what I've been told by other dudes, and I don't know if this is true, that basically you swipe until you're attracted. Nope, she ain't hot enough. Nope, I'll fuck this one, and then you can go and fuck that girl that night, pretty much, is what I've been told, which is disgusting, but to each his own, you know. And that's how you get down, you know. I'll just say put on a helmet. Put on a helmet. Wear protection, baby. Talking there, only look for some potentially misspelled. OnlyFans in case YouTube shouted lead. Oh, okay. It looked like you spelled it correctly. Sorry, guys. I just get a little. Yeah, Hermit. Every guy watching this remembers being 18. We know exactly what you mean, buddy. Some of us may even be a little jealous of how you feel right now. But it seems that should not be necessary. I intentionally misspelled. Oh, Vase didn't intentionally misspell OnlyFans. Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck word is that? Because I was like, I definitely can't read that. So it just said, and I'm like, okay. Oh, okay. No, that was Kyung that spelled OnlyFans. Okay, I'm getting all mixed up now. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it, Hermits. It happens. But it seems that should be. Is it weird to make friends with American on Facebook? No, that's not weird. Was it weird for you to make friends with an American on YouTube? Take action, being from Malaysia. We're friends. I think we're acquaintances at least. If we're not friends, we're acquaintances. So I'd say make friends with anybody. I'll make friends with a 90-year-old lady if she's sweet and kind. I don't give a fuck. A lot of people. Okay, here's what I think. A lot of people in the truth community are very judgmental. Like, if you don't believe what they believe, they hate you and they're mad at you and they just can't believe how dumb you are, and they won't associate with you. I'm not one of those people. Like, to me, actually, your level of good-heartedness, kindness, and sweetness, to me now, way outweighs what you believe is going on in reality. Way outweighs that. To me, that's way more important to me now. Kindness and sweetness. But some people need you to believe what they believe. No, you wait, you believe it was on Fox, or you believe the Earth's a ball? I can't associate with you. It's like, man, well, dude, don't you realize you've just become a very nasty and negative, attack everybody around them type of person? What's going on with you now, though, man? It's almost like the truth community cursed you to become this recluse, sit in their room, I don't know, all by themselves all day type of motherfucker. I agree with you on that. Yeah. It's I mean, I don't know. I'd rather just associate with decent human beings. I don't even care if they believe in. It's cool when they're conscious. Now, it's a great mix if they're sweet, kind, gentle, and conscious. That's, to me, that's a goddamn angel in this fucking reality. Before the internet, people made friends through snail mail to other countries. Oh yeah, Kyung, do you remember back in the day there was, what was it called? It was like a pen pal buddy, or shit. Back in the day, they used to do foreign exchange students, where somebody from Japan or fucking Indonesia or some other country would come over and they'd be in our classroom, and it was always cool. I loved that shit. I always thought it was really cool. They were always very kind mannered. I mean, maybe didn't speak the best English every time, but they were always very kind and sweet. Kindness and sweetness, love and true compassion is everything. And it still exists in this reality. Don't let the truth community completely contaminate your mind with the mind virus telling you all hope is lost, everybody's a narcissist, everybody's evil. Bullshit. That's not true. That's the mind virus. There's still some very good people in this reality. Find them and hold on to them for dear life. Pen pals. Yep. You would write to people in class. You would write a note to this kid that lives in Mexico, and then he would write back to you, or she would write back to you. And yeah, we were doing that back in school before the internet existed. Basic respect be all that matters. Key word, basic, and yet basic nastiness. And I never got one. I always wanted a pen pal, but I never got one. They never like assigned me one. They probably thought I was a bad kid or whatever, but I would have loved to have one. It would have been nice to have been able to talk to one. Nastiness and regularness. Instead, I had to do my thing. Now I'm better. Herman, I've got high hopes. If you're here at 18, like I said, I've got high hopes for you. If you just do your thing the way you've been doing your thing so far in life, dude, I think you're an old soul. I think you're just reminding yourself who you are, even being here. There was also transfer students, which you become friends that way. Oh, yeah. You would live in their house. That's how, dude. So you would go into Japan and some Japanese kid would come into your family's house. You'd move into his house. So you get to know his parents and he got to know your parents. I mean, crazy, unbelievable. That's what we used to do back in the day. Isn't that cool? Thank you, Coyote. That means a lot to me. I try to be. I know I'm not 100% an angel. I have my quirks or issues or traumas, and but I do try to be. And I just, to me, that still, I think, is the most important thing in this realm, is to not allow it to completely contaminate the purity of your essence. And I think I'm doing a good job. I've been through hell. This place really tried to bring me down. This place really tried to, right from day one. You know about my childhood, everything. This place really was trying to make me a cold, nasty person, but I just kept dodging the bullet every time. I keep figuring out a way around it. What it did to me with my mom was pretty interesting as well. I figured out a way to not lose my mind. Today I find out your channel. Welcome to my channel, Kevin the Hermit. You're doing a great job. Thank you, brother. This place tries to bring us all down. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, man. It's like a damn nightmare. But in real time. It's not one you can wake up from. It's like a bad trip that you must be in. A bad trip that don't end. You don't know, even at the beginning of a bad trip, well, in 12 or 13 hours, this shit's about to be over. Like, you don't know that. You know what I'm saying? This one's just like, no, I'm here. I realize I'm in a hell realm and I'm here and there's nowhere to go. This is what's happening now. You've got to be a tough motherfucker, bro, to keep your innocence, to keep the purity of your essence pure still and still loving and not become dark and hateful and evil. It's hard, bro. It's hard. It's goddamn exhausting. But yeah, I'm probably going to wrap this one up, guys. Thank you, everybody, for coming and supporting me and giving me thumbs up and keeping the stream going. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Even little Stevie boy over there. I could show all the emails, the 20 different lines of 20 different emails that he's sent me over the years. I could. I don't care. I want that dude to find peace. I could put a nail in the coffin, expose it. I never did anything wrong. I was never evil. I never did anything bad. And I certainly didn't do anything to deserve any kind of nastiness or abuse. I mean, have I not received enough in my life? You want to tell me that you're glad my mom's dead? I hope he finds peace. How about you let darkness and hatred consume you fully? All right, by now. No, I'm good on that, Mason. I wish him well too. Yeah, amen. Anyways, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I hope you guys find peace, prosperity, abundance, love, light, harmony. I hope if you're lonely, you find a beautiful mate. Love you guys. All right, catch you guys on the next one.